Hi, welcome on this webinar on SAP BW, Understand Your Landscape to Drive a Successful Migration. I am Julien Dugrip, the Technical Director of Rapid Use. I am with Alexandre.
Hello.
Hello, Alexandre. We cut all the microphone of the participants to avoid the background noise, but all the participants can ask questions directly on the chat on the application, and we will take a few minutes at the end of the webinar to answer at the list of the questions with Alexandre. The webinar will be during after 45 minutes, and after we keep 2 minutes to answer the question. Just I can show you the plan of the webinar. I will introduce Rapid Use, few minutes Rapid Use, and after I will talk about the Rapid Use global offer, or 2 products. I focus on the BI Smart repository, and after we enter in the main subject of the webinar, audit and map your SAP BW content. Alexandre show you multiple BW use case and realize the demonstration. And I talk about few references and customer case, and at the end of the webinar, I retrieve the list of the question, and I try to answer all the questions at the end of the webinar. Okay. Just quickly, Rapid Use. Rapid Use is the software publisher specializing in SAP Analytics solution. We have 2 goals. The first goal is to accelerate analytics project deployment for all customers that will start with SAP Data Platform or S4HANA system or ECC on HANA, and don't have BI environment. We will help customers to accelerate deployment of BI, and the other goal is to help customers to master, centralize, and migrate analytics content with the BI Smart repository. We will show the demonstration of this tool after. We have more than 30 customers and 10 partners in worldwide, and we are SAP partner PE Build, and our solutions are certified by SAP. All our content and product are accredited by SAP and validated by SAP, and all our solutions can be deployed directly on S4HANA system or SAP Data system. Rapid Use global offer. Rapid Use contains 2 products: the business content and the BI Smart repository. The first content, the first product, the business content, help customers to accelerate the deployment of analytics in their environment. If I focus on this content, how are they built? The content is built directly on the SAP tables. We retrieve all the principal elements, object, measure, KPI, filters from SAP, and we retrieve and we build fact and dimension view on top of this table, and after we build virtual data marts with a semantic layer. The semantic layer is the traduction of the technical term of SAP from the SAP table in business term. For example, I can see a list of semantic layers: the cost center key, the cost center distribution, the material key, the material description, and so and so. And for the KPI, we rename all the calculated KPI created in the Rapid Use content. For example, fixed quantity KPI, amount. Alexandre, do you have an example of KPI available in?
Yes. So for instance, the on time in full KPIs,
Yes.
also the customer and the supplier balances, etc. Yeah.
Yes. Our principal intelligence is in the data mart and in the semantic layer that traduce technical information from SAP in business information. And after, we deliver with the Rapid Use content a set of analytics, a SAP Analytics Cloud report, business object report, Power BI report, to help customers to start on a BI reporting tool to use the Rapid Use content. Our content is composed by 60 data mart, 20 data mart cross module. Difference between data marts and data mart cross module. A data mart, for example, it's a data mart on financial part, a data mart on asset. We have another data mart on sales and distribution on the bidding part. We have a data mart on material management in inventory part. And for cross-module data mart, we have built data marts that mix information from finance, sales, material management. For example, we have stock ATP data mart that mix information from sales, from finance, from sales, from production, and from material management. We have data mart cross module between finance and sales module. We have 20 data mart cross module, approximately
yes, 350
KPIs, 100 more than 100 SAP table, and approximately 60 reports. The reports are template. The reports can be used by customer. For example, we have a P&L report, we have a profit and loss report, we have an order book report, we have a notif on time in full delivery report. This report is report used by customer, but this report delivered in template by rapid use is not. This report don't contain the specific rule of each customer, don't contain the graphical chart of customer, but it's the first step to start reporting and BI analysis on the rapid use content. After, customer can customize the report because all the content provided by rapid use can be customized by the customer. We provide Power BI or SAP Analytics Cloud report. This report can be directly customized by customer, and we provide the content of the rapid use in SAP DataSphere, in S4HANA as a calculation view or CDS view, and all of this view or data mart can be customized by customer. The goal of the rapid use content is to start analytics project with approximately 70% already built. Content is the first product from rapid use. The second product from rapid use is the BI Smart Repository. The BI Smart Repository helps customers to centralize and manage analytics projects. We have developed a lot of connectors, and the BI Smart Repository have the possibility to retrieve all the information from Web Intelligence reporting tool, Power BI, Tableau software, SAP Analytics Cloud, SAP Analysis for Office, Bex Query, Digdash, SAP Fiori Tile, and soon ClickView. From this source, the BI Smart Repository map all the object, all the link, all the metadata create in the reporting tool and give a map directly in the BI Smart Repository. After, if this reporting tool are connected to a SAP data source like BW, DataSphere, a calculation view or CDS view, or an ETL tool like Data Services, Microsoft SQL Server, and Talend, we can also have in the lineage part the complete lineage from the report to the ETL tool or to the data source, and at the end to the SAP or database table. Yes. If in your environment you have one of these tools, our BI Smart Repository can help you to centralize and manage your BI component directly in the BI Smart Repository. The BI Smart Repository has 7 features. 3 principal features for IT: the search, the data search, the data lineage, and the impact analysis. The data search helps customers to search any information in the repository. A developer can search a name of table, a name of a column, a name of a report, a name of a column in the report or of a variable, and the repository shows all the objects in relation with the search. If customer decide to show the lineage from this object, the repository shows all the object linked to this object. If the customer decide to show the impact analysis, all the BI Smart repository show all the objects used by this object. Okay, Alexandre show you these three features in a demonstration just after. The three other feature is more oriented BI user to help BI user to search information. We cannot give access to a BI user at the lineage, at the table, at the database, but we can give access to an analytical hub, a KPI hub, or a business catalog to search information in the BI Smart repository. And after, we have another feature, the Analytics Wizard. I described this feature after in the webinar, and Alexandre showed you a demonstration with the Analytics Wizard. The principle of this webinar, Audit and Map SAP BW, we can see how and why customers decide to audit and map SAP BW. SAP BW is an historic product. Actually, SAP announced an end of its life. For BW for HANA 2.0, it's in 2025. For BW 2021, it's in 2027, and so and so. We can retrieve this information directly in SAP site. For customer with old version of BW, BW 7.5, SAP also give an end of life date. I don't have the date actually, but SAP announced an end of life and announced a future, because SAP invest massively on SAP DataSphere actually. For SAP, SAP DataSphere is the replacement tool from BW. It's the future of SAP data warehouse. And how customer manage the after SAP BW. What about my existing? What strategy should be adopted? And how to have a global view of everything that has been developed for almost 20 years to make the best decision. Actually, the customer asks the question, what after BW? SAP answer this question, it's SAP DataSphere. Other customers decide or try to leave SAP and try to export data from SAP to another data warehouse like Azure, like Google, like Amazon. It's a possibility, but how I can audit and I can see all the objects available in BW to go to another system. And the BI Smart repository helps customers to audit and map all the BW objects available and used to prepare the migration.
And understand as well the real complexity that is implemented in the BW.
Yes, because if I switch on the other slide, actually inventory of BW object is difficult because BW it's an old product. Customers have lots of objects in our BW environment. Perhaps documentation is not available. Perhaps people works on BW leaves the company, and actually we have customers that don't have information about the content of BW. The BI Smart repository help this customer to cartography and to interroge the content of BW.
And create some documentation as well that is automatically generated by the
yes, it's the powerful of BI Smart repository. It's totally automatic.
Yes, it's automatic. So like in maybe 1 or 2 hours, you can export your metadata of the BW and have the complete documentation in very intuitive interface in the RapidUse platform.
Yes, and with the RapidUse platform, customers save time when migrating from BW to another data warehouse. In another data warehouse, I can decide to migrate on SAP DataSphere platform. I can decide to migrate on another data warehouse platform, but the goal is to map and analyze the complexity of the source system. Yes. And the BI Smart repository can help customers in the acceleration to the development of the new BI report, because with our analytics wizard, we are able to give at the customer the good way or the good receipt to create the report in comparison with BW content. Alexandre showed you a demonstration of a migration of BW content in SAP DataSphere content.
Yeah.
Alexandre, could
yes.
you explain?
So our BW connector is able to extract the metadata and the information on of several object BW object types. So you know that in BW we can use lots of different objects, and so we are actually, for the moment, we are covering approximately 15 BW objects, and this is for the moment this is enough to build then the data lineage and the documentation to see the complexity and to have the good map. So it starts with the data source that we can see on the left. So this is really the first level of BW object that we cover. Then you can have some info source, some info objects, some DSO, some advanced DSO. So we are also compatible with all the versions of BW. So if you have a BW, classic BW, or BW on HANA, or BW for HANA, it will work in every cases. Then so we can also cover the cubes, like the composite info cubes, the composite provider, the multi-provider, and also the transient provider. And if you have a BW on HANA or a BW for HANA, you maybe use HANA also with the calculation views to modelize your data. So we can have the complete lineage also with the BW and the calculation view on HANA. Then the last object that we cover for BW is the BEX queries. So most of the time this is the object that make the link with the reporting layer. So all our customers have lots of intelligence and complexity data modelization on the BEX queries level, like the filters, the restricted KPI, calculated KPI. So all these informations we can extract them and centralize then in our platform. Last point about the transformations in BW, you can have some complexity in the transformations in the ABAP routine. So we can also extract this data and then display them in the platform to have the good mapping between the different objects.
Okay, thank you, Alexandre. This slide, the same slide, show all the BW object managed by the BI RapidUse platform, shows the interface in the BI RapidUse platform. Just a precision, our interface or application is a SaaS application, is managed by RapidUse, but to integrate your BW content, RapidUse deploy an agent directly on a personal computer in the company, and this agent connect to the BW system with a BW user directly avec the credential of BW, and export all the metadata in a JSON file. And after we need to drag and drop this JSON file on the directly on the BSMart repository. We don't have a direct link between our cloud application and the BW system of customer. For security reason, we don't have a direct link, but we develop an extractor that create directly on the customer environment an extract, a file that contain all the metadata from BW content, and after the BSMart repository analyze and parse this file to recreate directly on the interface all the lineage, all the content, and all the information from BW system of the customer. Few use case, Alexandre, for the demonstration. The first use case, if for example, I want to search any information across my SAP BW repository, how I can search information.
So, here we displayed the BI Smart Repository platform. So this is a SaaS application. So I will show you a content, a referential, where first in which we have implemented some BW objects. So what we can see here, the input object of our import was this multi-provider. So so with the tool that Julien just talked about, we select this multi-provider object, and then the system will automatically extract the metadata for every BW object that is linked to this one. So then we have 2 info cube, 7 info source, 13 DSO, etc. We have some info objects, BW data source, and then we are going to show you also the correspondence with the SAP tables. So, for instance, in this referential, I can use here the search bar to make a search on the plant object. Okay, and so I will have the list of every BW object that contain an object name or link to the plant. Okay, when I have find the good object, I can click on it to see some information relative to this object. Okay, so here you can also add some description directly in the platform.
Yes,
you can add some business area. So what you will see, this is the list of the columns that is developed in this multi-provider. We are going to see also the different joints between to modelize this cube, and also the data lineage. So here, this is the maybe I have this is the seven
yes,
use case.
it's a 7 use case,
but yes, so this is the data lineage, the cartography of every BW object that is linked to this one. So we have some info cubes, we have some info objects, some DSO, and we can see the last level that is the data source, and then the SAP tables also. Okay, we in our application we have added an algorithm to find the correspondence between the data source and the SAP tables.
Oh yes, because when we analyze or parse only the BW object, we have the possibility to see all the DSO, the multi-provider, the multi-cube, the provider, the extra, the data source. But Rapid Use implement the SAP table, the correspondence between the data source and the SAP table.
Exactly. Here, for instance, this one is linked to these different SAP tables.
Okay, yes, it's with this feature, customer can have the complete lineage from, for example, a BEX query to the SAP table. Okay.
So here you have one referential with your BW object. you have one search bar to request a list on, for instance, BW BS. So this is the WBS element. And when you have find the object, you can see what are the you can see the list of the source and also the impact analysis. So this is indeed a way all the object that use at least one column of this object.
Yes, we can navigate to the table until the report or the back query, and each object can be open.
Yeah, here for instance, I can switch on this one, select for instance the data lineage. I can also display it on the column, so I can find for instance this column and display the data lineage for specifically to this column.
Ah yes, okay. We can have a global lineage from an object to the sources, or we can see directly an object of one column.
Yeah,
for example.
Exactly.
Yes.
And you will also recognize the formula. So this is the this gives the information if the data is not transformed by from the data source, or if there is a calculation that is applied to this formula or to this column. So this is very important for our end users to know if there is a KPI or not.
Yes, and to analyze the complexity of a BW cube or a BW object, we can see if all the objects provide from directly SAP or if most of objects are calculated, and we can deduce if it's a complex object or a simple object.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Alexandre. I go back to my slides. The first use case, I want to search any information with the search bar. Donc, Smart Repository shows the list of objects available on the referential. We can see on the left panel a filter bar. If a repository shows lots of objects, you can directly filter to just to show BW object, to show report object, to show table object. We can filter the result of the search. The second use case, it's what are the data source of my report or my BW object. It's the lineage. Alexandre show directly the lineage in the first use case. But when a customer or developer find a good object, we can analyze the description of the object, the list of the column of the object, and after the lineage of the object to find all the sources of the object, or to find if the KPI and the master data are calculated or provided directly from SAP. It's a second feature of the BS Smart Repository. And the third use case, if I make a change at any level on my SAP BW cube, or if I make a change directly on an SAP source table, what will be the impact on the reporting layer or just on the BW layer? But what is the impact of a change in the source? And in this case, I can use the impact analysis feature to see all the object linked to one source or one column. For example, I decide to change a formula, to change the rule for one calcul, and I can see exactly which objects are impacted by this change, and I can ask at all the people that use this object to test, to validate the modification directly in the report or in the back query. Yes. Last use case, I want to migrate a SAP BW cube in SAP DataSphere or other system. Actually, just to replace, the BI Smart Repository helps customer to centralize and master all the content available in their BI environment. But the BI Smart Repository can help customer to migrate. It's not a migrating tool, but can map and analyze all the content available and with our wizard can help customer to find the best object in SAP DataSphere to recreate the BW cube. Alexandre,
Yes.
can you show you?
So for this use case, I'm gonna use a standard BW cube. Okay, so this is a cube about the material movement. So this is this one. So I can open this cube, and to find the good correspondent DataSphere content, we are going to use the analytics wizard. So to use it, you can open a panel on the right and drag and drop the cube here in this list.
The cube, it's a cube from a customer environment. We download directly in the BW system of the customer a cube. We integrate this cube in the BI Smart repository, and after we create in the BI Smart repository, it's our intelligence. We create an algorithm that traduces this cube in SAP DataSphere content.
Exactly. So we can see that this is quite standard. We can retrieve the two LAS data source.
Yes.
So then we are going to select a referential. So we could select a CDS output referential, but here we are going to use DataSphere. And so here we can see that the system has found a DTM stock movement that is in the rapid use business content. This is the most appropriate cube to cover and
to reproduce the BW.
Exactly. So we can see that if we look at the list of the columns, we can see that every column here of this BW cube is contained in this new DTM that is sourced on the SAP tables. Okay, so here we can see the BSEG SAP tables, and we have all of this for every column. Okay, then you can see the new data lineage. Okay, so you can see the different SAP tables, and you can also have a script. Okay, so a recipe, and so this is the documentation on how we use the DataSphere content to have the good correspondence with BW.
Yes, in this yes, thank you, Alexandre. In this example, the correspondence, it's a perfect correspondence because we are on the standard SAP content or cube, but the rapid use BI Smart repository show not one way, show 1, 2, 3, 4 way. Customer can decide to start from DTM stock movement or can decide to start from stock history. If customer decide to start from stock history, the data lineage is another data lineage. On the column, most of the columns are covered, but other columns are not covered. In this case, customer need to develop and add the missing field. But the goal of the BI Smart repository is to give multiple ways to customer to redevelop or to deploy one or multiple content in SAP DataSphere, and the goal is to cover approximately 70 or 80% of the development. If customer need to recreate just 1, 2, or 3 business rules in the content, it's the best way in comparison to start from 0 in SAP DataSphere and recreate all the content and all the cube. The goal of the BI Smart repository is to give multiple possibility and to help customer to choose the best way and to gain time to recreate content in SAP DataSphere platform. For example, the DTM stock movement and is content available in the business content from rapid use. And for this example, if customer decide to reproduce the MMEM01 cube BW cube in SAP DataSphere, the best way is to install the DTM stock movement from rapid use in SAP DataSphere. Thank you, Alexandre. I go back to my slide. Donc, I want to migrate my BW object. The first step is to connect BW system of customer to the BI Smart Repository, integrate all the content of customer in our business BI Smart Repository, use the analytics wizard from one cube or other cube, search and find the most perfect equivalent of cube in business content rapid use from DataSphere, install the good content in SAP DataSphere, and after customer can use in the option 1 SAP DataSphere to extract information and to connect a BI reporting tool to give the possibility to end user to realize analysis, or customer can decide to go in the option 2 on another data warehouse system like Amazon, Google, Snowflake, Microsoft. The best way to transport BW object to SAP DataSphere is to use the BI Smart Repository, the wizard, and the rapid use content. And after, if customer decide to export the information in another data warehouse platform, we can export information from DataSphere directly in Microsoft Fabric. In SAP DataSphere, information are produced, are modelized with a fact table, with dimension table, with data mart, and can be directly after transfer on other platforms. Few benefits versus BW embedded feature. An intuitive interface with the BI Smart Repository, lineage of the object and of the column are variable. The lineage is end-to-end from SAP table to BI reporting tool. In this lineage, we have the BEX query and we have the analysis for office report or business object report. In BW tool, we cannot have the lineage from BEX query, for example, and we cannot have the lineage from a column. Donc, cataloging feature and hub feature available on the BI Smart Repository for end user or novice user in comparison with SAP BW. The interface of SAP BW is for IT team and for developer and not for end user. And the lineage of BW in the BW tool is limited to BW object, and customers don't have the possibility to extend the lineage to the BI reporting tool or to the SAP table. Main benefits of the BI Smart Repository: master the content of your BI environment with approximately 15 connectors. Visualize your BI platform by search, data lineage, and impact analysis function. 2 hubs for end user to explore KPI and report. Visualize, report by process. Customer, I don't talk about this feature on the webinar because the webinar is focused on BW migration or BW objects, but we have a feature on the BI Smart Repository that allows customers to create their own process or their own services in the BI Smart Repository to organize any object, report, BW cube, table in a business process. And on the search bar, I cannot see this feature in the webinar, but customer can search by type of object or can search by process. And the last benefits, it's a faster report creation with our analytics wizard, because if your customer decide to recreate and migrate on SAP DataSphere platform, the wizard can show at the customer the best cube, the best object in SAP DataSphere that be used to convert or migrate a BW cube. Okay. Few references. We have approximately more than 30 references in any business, Total, NG, Lint, Audioptic. We have references in UK, in France, in Canada, in Switzerland, in multiple countries. First customer case, Forvia. Forvia it's a French company, have a big BW environment, lots of objects. Forvia Forvia, yes, Forvia make a fusion with another company. Forvia have multiple BW and BI environment. The goal of the implementation of the BI Smart Repository is to map and analyze all the environment, all the BW environment, and all the BI environment. Solution implemented, it's a BI Smart Repository with the BW connector. And with this implementation, Forvia has the possibility to see a complete lineage of all BW objects, saving time for information search, and have a calculation of the migration more precise. Yes. The second customer case, it's an Audioptic migration. Audioptic starts from an old ECC system, have a project of migration in S/4HANA system, and decide to reproduce all the BI environment. BI environment is implemented on old BW system and decide to implement directly the BI on S/4HANA system. In this case, Audioptic use BI Smart Repository to analyze all the BW objects in the old system, and to with the analytics wizard, and the goal of this project, and to map and to find all the objects on the new environment on SAP S/4HANA available to migrate BW Cube on S/4HANA system. RapidUse realize this migration. Alexandre, do you have any detail on this migration, perhaps?
Yes, so we have implemented 3 RapidUse business content, and then we have also support then for the customization part.
Yeah.
So during approximately 60 days, so internally they didn't have the resource to develop and maintain some CDS view. So we have help them to develop the customization. And so at the end they had initially identified approximately 20-30 BW base queries and also BW cubes, and we success on the reproduction of this BW cube in the CDS technology based on our RapidUse business content. So at the end, we have exactly the same results between both technologies. So that's show that it's possible to do that.
Yes,
but with the good tools.
Thank you, Alexandre. And the last customer case, it's for Radio France. Business Spain, the IT team change, a new TMA team arrive in Radio France, and the goal is to help TMA and IT team to understand all the CDS and the report created in their system. We implement the BI Smart Repository with the business object connector and CDS view connector. And the implementation is it's a quick implementation, a few hours to implement the connector and to retrieve in the platform all the universe, all the report, and all the CDS view. And with this platform, Radio France IT team have a complete lineage from source SAP or Oracle to the report, and gain time for the TMA team in charge of the resolution of the tickets and the problem on SAP or BI environment. When a customer declares an incident, the TMA team can directly search the good fields, the good report in the BI Smart repository, and can open quickly the good object in the BI environment with the help of the BI Smart repository. It's the last slide. Just two other slides before the question. Our tool, the BI Smart repository, it's a cloud application. We can realize a POC really quickly. We can install the extractor, and we can give at customers the possibility to navigate in the tool to their environment in just 1 day with 1 hour of skill transfer. Don't hesitate to change rapid use development team, and we can realize and implement a proof of concept quickly with your team. An international partner network. We have partners that help rapid use to deploy the solution in North America, in United States, Performance Analytics, Argano, in Spain, Common MS, in Ireland, CPARC, in Netherlands, Interlops, in France, Decision, STMS, Augusta Levé, and Capgemini, in Germany, IB Solution and Acopa, in Austria, Advantage. We have a list of partners in multiple of countries to help rapid use to deploy the solution. Don't hesitate if you have questions, send an email to Alexandre, Antoine, or directly me. I open the list of the question. Just 1 minute. And just I open the question. I will announce the question, and after I give the answer.
So are you able to show the statistic data that is implemented in BW? So in our 2025 roadmap, yes, we plan to have this kind of data. So the goal is to show among I don't know 10 BW cube, for instance, which ones are the most used. So for that, because when if you are in the migration phase, maybe you don't have the possibility to migrate all your BW object in once, so we have to prioritize the migration and prioritize the BW object to migrate. So for that, our customer challenge us a lot to have the possibility to see which BW cubes or objects is the most used in their systems. So then I think that in the next month we are going to work on that, and at the end you will see the like ponderation. You will see in the interface which ones are the most critical objects, and we'll see maybe also who use these objects. This is really the two questions that our customers ask every time. Always, it's who is using which object and at which frequency.
Yes, because migration can be a complex project. Migration cost consulting days, and if our tool can help customer to reduce the list of the object to migrate, we can help customer to gain time and gain money. Consulting day to migrate just the object really used in the new environment.
And the goal also during this kind of migration is to clean also the BW reference. Yes, most of the time, our customers say, no, I don't want to migrate 100% of my BW referential in DataSphere or Azure or CDS, but here the BI Smart repository help also to identify as the good BW object to migrate, and so clean the referentials.
Okay, thank you. Another question. Your tool works with all BW version 7.5 or BW on HANA?
Yes, so this is compatible. We have, I think that well, with our customers, we have validate our tool with every versions of BW. It's more quick to connect to a HANA database, but if you don't have a HANA database for BW or BW for HANA, because sometimes you have a BW, I don't know, on SQL, we can use the ABAP connection with an RFC connector, and this RFC connection permit us to have every BW version covered by RapidUs.
Okay, our extractor works with all BW versions.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, thank you. I have another question. How is it manage the authorization?
The authorization, so the SAP authorization is not. This is not a metadata that we support with RapidUs. We maybe one day we are going to add this kind of information, but we really want to focus on the BI objects, not the BI authorizations. We are a BI governance tool, but that is for the moment more focus on the referentials, not on the authorization users.
Okay, thank you. Can I buy RapidUs content without BI Smart repository, or I need to buy the two products? I don't understand.
So yes, the BI Smart, the RapidUs solution is based on the Smart repository. So you have to buy this solution, and then you can buy some add-on that is RapidUs SD with the business content on the sales module of SAP, or SAP or RapidUs MM FICO. So most of our customers yes have at least three modules. I don't know, the most common ones are FICO, SD, MM, PP, but we have also the EWM, PM, PS, etc. But yes.
Yes. The first step is to buy the platform. The BI Smart repository is mandatory. Okay. And after, for example, for customers that have deployed most of BI in new environment, customers have an advanced BI reporting on S4HANA. In this case, customers need to buy only the BI Smart repository to manage and centralize all the BI objects in one repository. In this case, the content is not a good option, because customers have already deploy and develop BI view, data mart, and report. For customers that decide to start a new project on SAP DataSphere on S4HANA and don't have BI report or cube, it's the complete package. It's the best way, because a customer buys the BI Smart repository with 1, 2, or 3 content, the content that customer, we have customer with only FICO and SD module on SAP. We have customer with all the module. The goal is to adapt the RapidUs content to the environment of the customer. And if customer decide to start a new project, the best way is to buy the BI Smart repository and the business content to have access to an audit tool to audit all the environment, to the analytics wizard to find the good object for the migration, and the and the RapidUs business content to install and deploy in the new system the content, and to start quickly the BI reporting. I have another question. It's the same question. The question is BI business content is mandatory. No, business content is not mandatory. I answered previously that the BI Smart repository is mandatory, and after customer decide or not to add business content. I don't have any question. No, I don't have any question. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Alexandre, for this webinar. Thank you, everybody, for your participation. You will receive the presentation in few days and the replay of the webinar. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask question. You have our information on the screen. Don't hesitate to ask question, or to if you want a specific demonstration on your environment, or on a specific demonstration, for example, on a specific module, don't hesitate to send you an email. Send me an email. Okay. Good. Thank you, Alexandre.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.